Okay, Eric, thank you so much for describing your experience here. Good job. You're pointing to simplicity, and I could not agree more. I think one of the biggest problems, and you seem to understand this, and you've been emphasizing simplicity for weeks now, and I just can't. I just can't reinforce the importance of simplicity in design. Eric, I'll be honest with you. Most design students don't understand that simplicity works best. 10 times out of 10, the simple solution is the better solution. I mean, there's principles of design that point to simplicity. There's all sorts of design theories, and simplicity works. It's a proven fact. The less you give people to think about, the more they're going to remember. It's that simple in advertising, right? So let's go. So good job. Let's go ahead and take a look at the work. I got the work up here. And I think nice process book, by the way. Excellent, excellent job. Sketches are great. Really good job describing process here and then showing your presentation. So let's go ahead and I think everything I need is right here. So we'll just start right here. So the poster, I think, is really fantastic. There's one area of the poster that's kind of bugging me. That's this little spot right here. I think this is a great relationship. You've got this pink and you've continued this. That's good, solid stuff right there. But this is a little distracting right here. I don't think we need that. The logo, the white frame is a really neat touch. It really is, because you're able to create some depth by pasting "Visit Today," which exceeds the border of the image into the white area. That creates this wonderful depth, and I think it's a really neat technique. And then you were also able to place the logo down there again. So that's really good stuff. Mock-up looks great. I think the poster's fantastic. Nice work. Love the way that the type is bleeding off into the white frame. This is good stuff. Only thing about this poster is that second little planet right there. Little distracting. Other than that, this is a great piece. All right, I think the banner is done very well again. Now, one thing I would recommend over here is the relationship of the me. Look, see, it's small right there. It can't be confused with the composition at all, right? It's something different. It's something separate. Here, it almost looks like Middle Earth me. Like, instead of Middle Earth Visit Today, it looks like Middle Earth me, right? So I would recommend, let's do something with that. Try to get a more of a this kind of approach here, but let's really reduce the heck out of that. The website can stay the same. We need that size there, but let's reduce that me a little bit. Maybe even right align it over here. But the idea is to take some emphasis away from this area, because you want emphasis in this area, typographic emphasis. Okay, and then honestly, I think the billboard is the weak link of the three pieces. I think the billboard, and the reason I say that is, let me see, visit today. Um, yeah, listen, I'm going to say something here. I would say, see how this is kind of at an angle starting high at the left and moving down to the right? But these are moving up to the right. I would stick with one. Okay, this is perfect right here. I would stick with that. So keep your angle the same on the visit today. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Okay, so as I said, I think the billboard is the weak link between of the whole campaign, and the reason being is because you've introduced a new concept, so you're kind of losing a little bit of consistency here. And the reason I say that is because this is the only the other two pieces are direct. It's just a direct scene, right? It's a direct scene from Middle Earth. Direct scene from Middle Earth. Over here, you have this kind of serene scene that would be seen through, like, it seems like through a hotel window, which is a great concept in and of itself, but it's not consistent with just the depiction of the scene. Okay, so I wouldn't recommend this approach. I think it dilutes the consistency of the campaign. I would go to a straight scene here, and then just compose as such. So definitely want to think about that. Tell me if my comments make sense. And then over here, this looks like Middle Earth me, right? So let's really get some of the emphasis away from that. The size of that me is just enormous. Okay. All right. So those are my recommendations. Really fantastic job. This piece is just gorgeous. I love it. I wonder if Maybe you could even do an interesting crop of this for the billboard. Let me know though. Yeah, but I definitely think that this is the weak link, as it is introduced. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's outstanding work. Technically, execution is beautiful. I think your choices are quite nice. It's a nice looking piece, but it just doesn't fit in conceptually with the other two pieces. And remember, this is a campaign, so consistent harmony is the name of the game. All right, great mock-ups, great presentation, really, really good work. So those are my final comments and recommendations. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. I'll be glad to clarify. Um, but wouldn't mind seeing those changes being made for your final submission. All right, great job. Thank you very much for sharing.